Hey guys, how are you? Hope all is well. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. A couple things have happened since the last video. I got fired. I got fired for being late to work every single day, and I was like, I didn't know people get fired for being not on time. Is that new? That's a new thing that's happening. Anyway, I was late. I've been late to everything, but everything that I could possibly ever be late to, I've been late to. And actually, my friend Sydney and I, the girl who I host my monthly show with, if you follow me on Instagram, she's the one that I take all my photos with. Sid and I started like a 30-day lateness challenge, right? We were like, we're not going to be late for a full month. Wrote it down on our calendars. We set alarms, all that. First day, we were both going to the same place, and we were 30 minutes late. Not that bad. The next day, we were 45 minutes late. And then the third day, I just didn't go to the thing that I was trying to get to because I was like, oh, it's too late. So I'm still working on not being late. So that happened. Second update, I was like homeless for like a split second. Like for a split second, I was homeless. I was living with this crazy ass chick who I met on Craigslist. And when I met her, I was like, please don't kill me. And she was like, oh my God, I won't kill you if you don't kill me. And I was like, I think that means you're not going to kill me. Because I am liable to kill your ass. Because I'm crazy. I've killed before. Oh, before you guys ask me where I got my top from, I want you to know that this top is from Victoria's Secret. It's a bra. It's hot out in these streets. And this is actually the bra that I was talking about in my last video where the lady was like, you're a 32D. And I was like, no, I'm not. It's a 32D. But I don't need you all of my goodies, so that's why I cropped it right at the top of my chest, okay? But if you could see it, you'd be like, wow. You're missing out. You're missing out on all of this goodness. That's like right here. I don't know why it's so shiny here. I promise that's not sweat. That's just the light that shines from within me. So I was homeless for like a hot second, but now I'm okay. Because technically, like, I wasn't really homeless because my mom doesn't live that far away. And Sush was like, you can live with me. And I was like, oh my God, here's a question for you, Sush. If I don't find an apartment in 30 days, can Motown live with you? Motown is my fish. I have a fish tank and there's a fish in it and his name is Motown. And Sush was like, that's not what I thought you were going to ask me. And I was like, can Motown live with you or not? Because I can't be homeless in these streets and have a dirty-ass fish tank because they're going to be judging me. Like, they're going to be walking by and they're going to be like, look at this nigga with her dirty-ass tank. This is why black people can't have nice things. So, like, I need somewhere to plug it in. You got mad outlets here, Sush. So, he said that Motown could live with him. But he wants to try to live together again. And I was like, we already tried this. It didn't work. It didn't work. And I am not the type of person to do the same thing twice. Make the same mistake twice. Although there was that time that I was like really late to that interview for that job that I really wanted, and then I didn't get it, and then it happened again like 17 other times. You know, I don't want to live with somebody because it's convenient for me. I want to live with somebody because that's like my plan A, right? That makes sense to me, but he was like, I don't get it. Why are you thinking like that? And I'm like, because I'm smart. Also, moving sucks. I don't want to move here and then have to move out. Like that moving last year when we were living together, like I only had like a couple things here. Like if you're asking me to move in with you this time and I don't have anywhere else to go, everything I have is coming in here. And you ain't got no elevator. So I got to carry it upstairs. And then I got to carry it back down. No thanks. Anyway, we're in a good place. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm in his apartment right now. He's not here, though, which is why I'm talking so freely about this, so loud and casually. He's on a hiking trip with his homeboys. And by homeboys, I mean his 3 white friends. I was like, that sounds like a movie. Only one of y'all is going to come back, and only one of you, and you're only going to have, like, one limb. Be careful. They went to climb, like, the highest mountain in New York State. I was like, why? Why? Hashtag white people. And some black people, because black people like climbing stuff too, apparently. Not me, though. What other updates? really think I've been performing a lot of comedy. I think I'm getting really good. You should come to a show before it's no longer free. I'm just putting it out there. You should come to a show. My anniversary of the show that I host with my girl Sydney is September 12th. It's a Saturday. It's an awesome show. If you've gone, please comment below so you can tell everybody that I'm not lying. It's probably one of the most fun shows you'll ever come to. And it's free. And everybody that comes is beautiful. Like, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like you're at Idris Elba's house, or like in a Backstreet Boy video, or like you're at a GQ. Listen, everybody is sexy, and you might get some in the bathroom. That's how good it is. And if you're into drugs, we hand out free drugs. If you're into men, there are men all over the place for you. And if you're into like short, bald pumpkins, there are pumpkins also on stage. So I'm just saying, come to the show. It's free. I'm going to do new things with my YouTube channel. So I really hope you guys enjoy these last few vlogs that I've put on here. Because I think I'm going in another direction. Actually, if you'd like to see more of a certain type of video, let's talk about it. Anyway, so I'm glad that I finally got the apartment thing settled. Not really settled, because I'm living with another Craigslist person now, and I'm like, I hope he don't kill me, him or his cat. But I should not be that surprised by this thing not working out with this girl, because she was crazy from the beginning. Like, when I met her, she was like, what's your sign? And I was like, don't you mean what's my credit score? And she was like, no, what's your sign? I want to see if our energies are compatible. And I was like, oh, I'm a Libra. And she was like, I don't think our signs are, like, our energies are going to be a good fit. I was like, oh, energy? She was like, energy. And I was like, energy! And she was like, energies. And I was like, well, there's some cockroach energy on your coffee table right now. And your cockroach has on a do-rag. So he obviously is real comfortable here. So that's when I probably should have been like, this is not the right place for me. But it was so big, and it was so beautiful, and it was so cheap. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. She's terrible. I wanted to put a video up before I left the apartment because I wanted to get some, like, tips on how to, like, sabotage her apartment before I left. And people were like, oh, take a fish and put a dead fish in the air vent. Or, like, unscrew the back of her speakers and put anchovies in the back of her speakers. Or, like, crack an egg and then wipe the egg juice all over the walls in her room. And I was like, all those are amazing. And I was looking for an air vent, and I couldn't find one. I was like, there's no air vents in this apartment. And also, the closer it got time for me to leave, the less she left the apartment. Like, the last week I was there, she never left. And I think it's because she knew I was trying to sabotage her place. Because she probably caught me looking for the air vents. She was like, what are you doing looking at the ceiling? And I was like, I'm looking for the air vents. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I would like to know where the air comes into this apartment. And she was like, and then she just stopped leaving. So I didn't put a video up because I didn't want her to hear me talking and plotting with you guys. And even though she didn't hear me talking about it, she still never left. And I wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't able to leave her a housewarming gift. So that's it. God is good. And so is Peach Cobbler. So is Peach Cobbler. All right, I'm going to put a shirt on and shoot another video because Sushi's not going to be here for a couple days. Okay? Call me when you get home.